We matched the gas from the generator to what was in your gas can in the boiler room.
With the
Yours
fingerprint?
were the only prints on it.
Alright.
Please, stop, okay? I tell you what happened. I'll tell you everything. As I told you before, I heard the carbon monoxide alarm coming from Andrew's practice space. I knocked, but when nobody answered, I used my keycard. Andrew was lying there. I did check his pulse, just as I said, but there was nothing. He was dead. I was scared, in shock. All I could think about was that citation from the city for those damn pipes, and I knew someone would hold me responsible for Andrew's death. I panicked. I got some caulk out and did my best to seal off the cracks in the pipe. I brought the gasoline I had been storing to the practice space and used it to fill the generator Andrew used to power lights during his outdoor performances. Andrew himself gave me the idea. He had told me once that he would never run the generator indoors for fear of poisoning himself. I rolled the generator to the middle of the room, started it, then moved the body under the lights they powered. Then I called the police.
Accidents will happen. But why don't I think we have the whole picture?
I've told you everything I know. I swear.
Alright, what about the pills?
I don't know any Jeremy Proxmire.
Oh yeah, the Proxmire thing. Well... yeah, you do. It's under your name.
I think I do have an answer for that, actually. My prescription pad was stolen. I filed a police report.
That might explain how Andrew got a hold of a prescription for methotrexate. But it doesn't tell us why every single pill in that bottle is filled with sugar and nothing else.
Sugar? What? Oh no. I promised to keep a secret, not to cover up condemning Andrew to a slow death. Andrew came to me. He feared justly that his cancer had returned. His health had already jeopardized his career once, and a public admission of a relapse would end it for sure. I advised him to seek specialized treatment, but he wouldn't hear of it. I genuinely wanted to help him. As I said before, Andrew was a good tenant. So I explained which drug would help his condition, and then I may have left my pad lying around where someone could take it.
Which is a diplomatic way of saying you gave the pad to Andrew and then reported it stolen to cover your own hide.
You're right that I reported it stolen about a week later. But I didn't give the pad to Andrew. I gave it to Ardell.
Another time.
Hey.
So, we need to talk to Ardell. I guess.
Show me what you got.
Well, testimony, mostly.
A bottle full of tampered medication, plus witness testimony that Ardell was given the prescription pad. That should be enough to get her in here.
I am trying to be patient. I am trying to understand how you're conducting your investigation. But why would you drag me down here like this, like I'm some sort of common criminal?
Ms. Levesque, according to Dr. Minoto, you used his script pad to prescribe cancer pills for Andrew.
He's wrong. You have no proof of that. Even if Andrew did have cancer pills, I certainly had nothing to do with them.
Did you know your husband was taking medication?
That can't be true. If Andrew was taking medication, I would have known. I was never aware of any pills.
And these?
What are those? If those pills were in our house, I certainly never touched them.
Alright, again. Oh yeah, they... something.
We found your DNA on Andrew's pills, Miss Levesque. You
That-
must have known about them.
Oh my God, I can't explain it.
You can't, or you won't.
Okay, look, I knew about the pills, yes. I knew that his cancer had come back. But what were we supposed to do? Andrew could hardly find work when people thought he was in remission. How was he supposed to support us if people knew his cancer had come back? Dr. Minoto was kind enough to help us, even though he could have lost his license.
Dr. Vince's Heart of Gold doesn't explain your amniotic fluid on the pills.
No, it doesn't. That was something else. Andrew didn't like me to see him take his medicine. He said it made him feel weak. The night Odessa was born, I approached him in the bedroom. I guess I didn't realize he was about to take a pill. I surprised him, and he turned around and pushed me, spilling his pills on the floor. He stormed out. I don't think he even realized that the fall made me go into labor.
He was an asshole. Okay, was your husband often violent towards you?
Violent? Not that often, but sometimes. He was very passionate. At first, he put all that energy into his work. It's why he was famous. But when he got cancer, when he couldn't work with fire, all that emotion had to go somewhere. Hey, I'm not some poor, lost, abused wife. My husband was a wonderful man who got a raw deal. If we could have only stopped the cancer, everything would have been fine.
Alright. Did Andrew ever hit Lyle?
If he did, neither one of them told me about it.
Lyle said that's how his blood ended up at the crime scene.
I guess I suspected something. Lyle, I love my son, but I can't always control him. When I married Andrew, I thought it would be good for Lyle to have a strong male role model. But I don't think Lyle ever really accepted Andrew's authority.
Alright. Lyle described Andrew as being very abusive.
Now you're telling me what my own son thinks? That's it. I'm not saying another damn word without my lawyer.
Even if it means getting arrested for prescription fraud?
If that's what it means, then that's what it means.
Well then, I'm sorry, Ms. Levesque. You're under arrest.
Right now, it almost looks like we have a conspiracy murder between two people who didn't even know they were conspiring. Ardell and Dr. Vince.
You have a manslaughter confession from Dr. Minotto, which his lawyer will definitely try to toss. Plus, Ardell Levesque lawyered up as soon as we brought up the medication tampering.
I feel rotten about that. Child Protection Services will take care of Odessa, but who wants to be separated from her newborn? Honestly, I hope the fraud charge doesn't stick.
I don't know. I think Mrs. Levesque isn't talking because she's hoping we can't close the deal on an attempted murder charge.
You know, she was definitely involved with the prescription fraud, but it doesn't mean she's the one who emptied the medication.
Sprass, I need you to come down here and process some evidence. Let's just say Ms. Levesque has baggage.
Alright.
When
So,
we took Miss Levesque into custody, she checked this handbag into property. Law says that her possessions at the time of arrest are admissible as evidence, so I thought her stuff might tell you more than she did.
okay. I always get a purse. That's how this game is. So, let's see, toothpaste, or
Cyclopirox. We'll have to look up exactly what that is, but it was prescribed by a Dr. Vicente Minotto to a Mr. Lyle Fitzer.
alright. Anything else? Oh, calm.
Her apartment's lock uses a traditional key. Only the boiler room for the practice space requires a key card. It makes sense that Dr. Minotto would have one, but why would Miss Levesque?
Oh, keycard. I thought it was a comb. Alright. Let's see. Do we have anything on here? Antifungal cream. Nice.
Nice print. They don't come much cleaner than that, at least not without ink.
Did that fucking gas company shut it down? Alright. Can I pick this up?
Whoa, 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 hold on.
No.
We don't want to take that off until the gas company shuts.
Alright. Let's see. Who's... I'm not gonna look at it. It doesn't help.